Hi, welcome or welcome back. My name is Yu Wing. You can call me You Win, like I win, you win, we all win, or win. And I'm really happy that you're joining me here, now, whenever, and wherever you are. I like to start each video with a practice. And so this one is pausing, tuning in, and naming any emotion that is present. So if you have a moment, you might pause what you're doing. You might tune in into your heart center and just acknowledge blank is present. So maybe excitement is present, fear is present, anxiety is present, joy, sadness, curiosity, neutrality, nothing's present. And just thinking, I allow blank to be just as it is. And that's it. That's the practice. Maybe just taking a moment to notice how you're feeling after you acknowledge it and allow it to be, if anything shifts or anything doesn't. And you can go deeper into this, but sometimes that's all we have time for, especially when we're running off to the next task, the next meeting, the next person. So take what resonates and leave what doesn't. So, I wanted to talk today. I know that when I'm in a position where I'm speaking, where I'm sharing and talking, I tend to um, kind of go monotone. And it's sort of my way of establishing credibility. And I think in the last several years, as I've spoken about topics that are closer to my heart, things like grief and self compassion and mindfulness, it taps into my spiritual side, my gentle side, and there is a part of me that feels like other people's emotions, other people's journeys, including um, issues and challenges they faced, that there is a sacredness, and I tend to be serious. And in my own healing journey and healing work, I tend to be the same, always trying to sort of offer the space without judgment and with an attentiveness to the other. And one of the things that comes up for me from time to time is the reminder that healing doesn't have to be serious. It can be playful, it can be fun, it can be messy, it can be kind of the way that we were when we were kids, right? And I think this is challenging for me because early on as a kid, I had to, or I felt like I had to, like, take things very seriously, and I had to watch and learn people's moods and behaviors to try to find a way to manage it, right? And so I get reminded that I can loosen up. And so I just wanted to offer that to you. I know that um, in these videos, I've been that way. And I think part of it too is I'm thinking and I'm working through these things as I'm sharing with you. And so as I'm doing that, right, I'm like in my rational brain, I'm in my um, like intellectual brain. And so that has been patterned for me in terms of being serious and like they need to believe you. And I'm like, well, this is technically a 90-day challenge for me to share my voice. And I don't want to share it in a way that isn't aligned with who I truly am. And I feel like I can't do it here. I don't know where I'd be able to do it. Right. And so I'm coming on and sharing this in the hopes that it can support you and where you are in your journey. If you're here, you may be a seeker, you may be working through things, navigating your journey, looking for voices and ideas and perspectives and I guess I just want to give us permission to not have to feel like it has to be done a certain way and that you can show up as you and use tone and inflection and laugh and giggle and make jokes. And it was fun because I had a session and I was trying to tell a story. I have worked with different massage therapists over the years, and they're always like, "Oh, you're very tense in your shoulders." I'm like, "Mm-hmm." So I've gotten in the habit of like telling people. But the reason why I got in the habit of telling massage therapists this is I'd gone to a Korean spa type place, and there was this maybe 50, 60-year-old Korean man who was working on me that day. And we were kind of talking a little bit with the language barrier. And he was like, "You're not so old." So I'm telling my therapist this in session, and she was like, "Did you say nuts or nuts?" I laughed and I was like, "Ah." And then she laughed with me. So I appreciate the reminders, right? Because I think the way that I've been conditioned and grown up and the patterns that I've learned, I always feel like I have to present myself a certain way in order to be accepted, in order to exist, right? Um, and so, one of the wonderful things that started to happen when I entered the fourth floor, which is being and coming into my 40s, is to, I don't know, there's just been these moments where I just feel compelled to be myself and that I can't be who or what a situation calls for as much. And I still have moments, right? And I think there's like a power dynamic within a like therapist client relationship. And I'm used to performing. I'm used to like figuring out what I'm supposed to say and saying the right thing. And so it was a nice reminder today for me that I wanted to share with you that do it messy, do it imperfectly, do it as uniquely you as you need to. And maybe somewhere in that, the love, the love like emanates. Somewhere in that, the healing happens. Somewhere in that, the pain gets processed. Somewhere in that, the realizations can be had because it's it's a moment, it's a blip, it's helping you. It's like a piece of the puzzle. It's not the whole puzzle. It's not a grant proposal that has to be perfect. I mean, this is like you showing up for your life. And it just feels so important to live this life and live the moments and enjoy the moments however you feel like you can do that. And so, if there's a situation or a person that you feel like you might be able to just soften or let your hair down or breathe a little deeper, maybe not like holding your breath or constricting, or I often do this, like, oh, so that the massage therapist tells you that your nuts are uh, t- too old. Um, right. Just just something to consider. Right. And I think sharing it here helps me too, to be able to laugh and smile and not feel like, oh, I messed up. I need to like re-record this, or maybe I should script it. And I was just like, well, when I script it, I'm just reading. And when I'm reading it, I mean, you could read it, right? You could read something. You don't need me for that. Although I did spend some time with my friend and her kids, and they'll be like, oh, can you read us a book? And I'm like, oh, yeah. So I read a book. And then my friend said, oh, it's kind of nice to have someone to read, like someone reading to you. And I was like, well, so I do enjoy it. It's fun. I try. I have never taken an acting class, but it's fun. It's fun to try to share the story in a way that, um, might make them smile or get into it and feel engaged. So, all that to say, we are on our journeys wherever we are, whenever we are. And sometimes it feels like it has to be perfect or done right. I don't know. As I get older, I don't know if there's a right or a wrong way. We do things or we don't do things, and we feel things and we don't feel things. We suppress things, we don't. And the message that I keep getting this week, the message that I keep getting this week is I'm not the emotions that I feel. I'm not the beliefs that I have believed. I'm not the stories or the narratives. That underneath all of that, somewhere in it, is my true self. And when I can find that, when I can tune in, when I can remember, when I can recall and reclaim, I show up. I show up authentically, and it does something, and I hope that it helps. So, in this little corner of the internet, in this moment we shared, if you've gotten this far, I am learning and practicing how to show up as me in my truth. And I hope that you feel that you can do the same. And in that, I hope you know, and if not, you soon come to believe that 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 you is worthy and deserving of unconditional love. If you are not already loved that way, I hope you believe that it's possible. I hope you believe that it can happen for you. I hope you believe that you have permission to receive that, to open yourself up to that possibility. I want more possibilities for me, and I want more possibilities for you. And if you're still here, there's something. There's something in this exchange, and I'm sending you extra love. I'm sending you an extra hug. And I hope that you take that into the rest of your day, into the space you are in, and that it is a piece of data or data that it can be true for you. So, thanks for being here. Thanks for being you. I look forward to connecting with you again soon. And until then, please take good care. Okay, bye bye.